Turn around. I need to see the face.
I can't.
You can hear me.
It's like how the beginning was, where no matter what direction you move.
I'm not sad. Honestly, I can't wait. It's all I think about lately.
Okay, so is old Zach? Old Zach, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll get
Is
through
that
this movie,
after or before
again.
the ending cutscene of Deadly Premonition 1, where he's an old man
Understand.
and he has a granddaughter?
I have no clue. I think Swear probably forgot about the granddaughter.
Maybe that light up top looks terrible because it's not doing anything. And you can just see the
There
fucking.
are movie theaters and restaurants over there, right? As soon as I get there,
It looks like he has a helmet on,
let's
right?
go grab some peanut
A
butter
bit, yeah.
hamburger.
Or is that just his shitty hair?
His shitty hair, yeah, but it does look like he's got a helmet. Also, I'm rotating the thumbstick because I have nothing better to do while he's walking through these fucking pedals. You gonna throw up? You gonna throw? I'd throw up. I'd go for a throw up right now.
Please,
Hi, fairy.
don't.
Is that the girl from the first game?
You just need to wait a bit longer. I still have one job
Wait a minute.
to do. I need to finish it. I have to. Or else I'd never be able to face you. Just
What's that underneath?
a little more
Underneath what?
time.
Underneath the leaves, there was a different pattern.
I was trying to see if the fairy was the girl from the first game.
Yeah. Also, he was just talking to Zach,
He was.
which means that was York back in Zach's body. I hate that I care about
So,
this story.
Lisa's mother,
I hate
Galena
it.
Clarkson, confessed to murdering Lise.
Smoking is
But
not
then
an answer,
immediately
York.
afterwards, she went insane. So you had no choice but to detain her. What a terribly convenient story. You were the first person to find the suspect hiding at a farm on the edge of town. And you even got her to confess to the crime. Right then and there. Did anyone else get a chance
Oh, she
to hear
confessed.
Galena's confession?
Yeah. Well, I think he's using her confession in the
us.
other world,
Mm.
right?
How did you even
That makes
find
sense.
that shack in the first place?
I don't know. There's not that many shacks. This one had a weird white dude looking through the windows. Like,
Metaphysical offender profiling.
good.
Meta
Oh
what?
my god.
Should I know this word?
No, because it's made up bullshit.
Metaphysical offender profiling. The term appears 6 times in the Bukhari report and 14 times in the 2010 Greenvale report. As long as you're solving cases, the people in charge don't really care what sort of words you use. But we're different. You utilized a highly abnormal method to instantly hone in on a suspect. Then you
Yep.
did it again and again. And every time you used it, one term kept appearing in your files. Metaphysical offender profiling. Mr. Morgan, would you mind explaining to
Every
us
time she
what
says
this
Mr.
term
Morgan, I think
means?
JP Morgan, which is just fucking stupid. I didn't even let
No
him
matter
talk. I
what
feel really
words
bad
we
about that.
used, You'd never be able to understand. You see, it doesn't pertain to this side. Come, my family.
So he looked simultaneously
Stop hiding back
healthier
there
in
and
that
give
weird
them the
walking section,
explanation they
but
so
also
desire.
grosser because he had like weird veins on his forehead that were
What?
popping.
You're
You
too
think it was a
shy.
different model?
Yeah, oh yeah, it was for sure a different model.
Mr. Morgan? Mr. Morgan!
Come on out. Don't.
Oh fuck.
Is that all you have to say? Don't underestimate me, Morgan. I know
It's
you
starting
and
to rain.
Clarkson share a
I saw
deeper
that.
connection.
Also, I don't remember the buildings
Much
behind him
deeper than how
before,
it appears
but that
on
might be
the
because I
surface.
think it was during the day, so like the sun was beating right into the.
Yeah.
I need to
I remember,
share
this is
with something
Boston.
else that's
Yeah.
directly connected
So-
to the Clarksons. I'm gonna
So
jog
maybe
his memory
door's gonna
by
kick
force.
open and the main dude from D4 is gonna
Dude,
come
if that
in.
happens, I'm in.
Are you telling me you're not already in?
I'm like entered in.
Because like
Those
I'm so
letters were
in,
very
and I
old.
hate how in I
The
am.
postmark suggests they were sent out from Louisiana, and I suspect that dragonfly mark belongs to the Clarkson
Ooh,
family.
ooh.
So what if it does?
That's weird.
A stalker has been harassing Patricia Clarkson for several years now. Did you know about this?
Who's Patricia Clarkson?
Constant
Oh,
silent phone
the
calls,
girl's sister?
unmarked letters.
No, what if Patricia Clarkson is the little girl?
Yeah, her name is Patricia.
Yeah, and maybe she'll like they marry into the family and she takes
She
their
also
name or some
spotted a
shit.
suspicious
Or she's a
figure lurking near
Clarkson.
her mansion several times.
Because her mom
And just
could
last
be a
week,
Clarkson, and they
Oh,
never said it
fuck.
wasn't.
strange figure
And that's why the
lurking in
Clarksons
the
don't
vicinity.
like.
Because he didn't take their name, and he's black. Let's let's get to the
The
meat
day
of the
someone
fucking
else
problem.
coincidentally used your
Oh
alias
fuck!
and traveled to Louisiana.
That's very intriguing.
Oh fuck! Did we just crack the code?
There's just cracked
Lisa
clothes.
Clarkson
She's a
also
Clarkson.
reported
She's a
being
Clarkson.
harassed by a
Are
stalker
Clarksons
just
blonde hair?
before she was
Was
murdered.
All of them were.
Correct.
So far, the old dude's blonde. The daughter is blonde. Her mom is blonde.
But
The dude is.
Patty isn't blonde though.
I think she's like kind of blonde.
Her mom
Because
was
I didn't
blonde though.
find
Her mom
any
is
mention of
blonde.
this in your
Yeah.
report.
Is her
No
dad York?
direct connection to the case.
Did you say is her dad York?
Is her dad York?
No, dude.
How do you know? How the fuck do you know, James? You tell me. What proof do you have?
Because he said this is the first time I've come to Lakara.
Okay, so he could have fucked his mom in another state.
I mean, okay, I can't
That's
say.
enough for now. This
Why are you-
all
why do you
has
think-
nothing to do with the case. Besides, there's
I
no
think he- okay, I
evidence
do
that
think
proves
York
those
is stalking
letters are from
Patricia.
her. Isn't that
But
right,
it's
my
because of
fan?
what he said at the beginning, which is I will protect you from all the evils in this world.
Because he's her father. That's why.
No, because he's a weirdo. I don't think
Mr. Morgan, I noticed
I-
that several parts of this report.
I don't think York's semen works.
One individual
I'll just say it
named
like
Edward.
that,
Would you
okay?
mind telling me why?
I think he's been shooting blanks for his entire life.
Marge must have thought it was unimportant, or maybe even inappropriate.
Why would they think that?
How should we know? We've never understood what those people do.
What do you mean by those people,
Well, I
York?
took the liberty of trying to restore what was taken out.
Can I just say that I really enjoy brick walls in a house?
Normal ink was
Like on
used
the
to blot it
inside?
out,
I think
so
they
I
look
was able
fucking
to
disgusting.
recover part of it.
I hate brick walls on the inside
Yeah?
of the house. Yeah.
Here's what it says.
Even if they're like actually
Sapling
clean and everything,
salesman.
though?
Yeah.
All the
I don't want.
unredacted
That's
parts
brick.
seem to be connected
brick
to
is for the
this, but I
outside.
can't think of a single
Okay.
reason why this individual would need to be removed. Why is
Hey,
he
that's
so
fair.
untouchable?
I know a lot of European buildings have like the brick walls inside.
Mm.
It just looks like
We were barking up the
run
wrong
down
tree.
to me when you have brick walls on the inside.
Meaning,
That's fair.
Studio apartments have it too,
Yeah.
Can't
but that's like
include someone who
more
doesn't
acceptable because it's
exist
like it's a
in
studio
the official
apartment. You're not expecting
report.
much.
That's fair.
doesn't exist.
Even though you're going to be paying for
You mean
the
he had
exact same
nothing to
amount
do
as a
with the
regular
case?
apartment.
I mean, you gotta live in the city somehow, James.
Yeah, you live in the city by transiting.
Yeah.
No, there's a kind of by where we live here. There's a place that Trish and I were looking at before
Mr.
we moved
Morgan.
to this place,
Mhm.
and it like used to be an Ovaltine factory,
You
According
told
to
me,
you,
yeah.
at the
Yeah, and,
beginning
like,
of this case,
it has
the
like
victim's
super
body was
high
being stored in a
ceilings
warehouse on
and
purpose.
like I don't
Is that the
know,
truth?
a bunch of crazy shit.
They really put her body there alongside
Like you can see the
food and
pipes
other
in the
perishables?
top part of your like in your house,
Wow.
and I think that looks super
It's
cool.
in the report.
No. The report only said it was stored using the most effective and shockingly inhuman method possible.
If you can think of a better phrase, we're all ears.
The report isn't wrong, you know. In fact, that might actually be the most accurate way of describing it. It's precise and it's also kind of poetic.
I'm so scared Melvin's gonna be a bad guy.
Fuck you, Simon Jones. Melvin can't be the bad guy, damn it. Swear he's better than that. Hang on, is the
Wow,
black guy the villain in True
They never would
Detective?
have taken you for a poet.
No.
Well, then he's not.
No.
Completely wholesale stolen, remember? What's this dude's name? Paul Jones?
The dude with
Simon
glasses.
Jones. Yeah.
Right?
James hit A.
I did.
You two think this is a joke?
I need to look up his voice actor now that
Lise Clarkson's body
Behind
was
the voice
discovered in that
actors
cold storage
here.
warehouse. After 14 long years.
So Lise Clarkson was probably
if you'd
Patricia's
only
cousin.
done a proper investigation, we
Yeah.
probably would have found her
But
much
she probably
sooner.
doesn't know that she is a Clarkson.
That poor girl.
which is weird.
We still
She has
regret
to.
the fact that we never got to meet her. We're sorry. From the bottom
Her mom probably hates the that side of the family.
I only hope it didn't happen
It's
that
just
way by
probably
design.
acts like it doesn't exist.
I'm sorry, what's that guy's name?
Comfort me.
I thought Melvin's name was Ogre Banks. And I don't think that's right. Ogie Banks. I was close. He looks cool. I like
I
Ogie.
knew it wouldn't go that easily. Maybe I could use Agent Jones here.
Yeah, how are you gonna use... Oh, window behind Zach.
This is a nice building.
Is it?
Layout isn't bad either. Whew. Must be rather expensive to rent a place like this in Boston. How many other rooms are there in this apartment?
He just fucking looked at her.
That room over there, your bedroom?
Why so curious, Belle? It almost sounds as if you're seeing this place for the first time. Aside from the hardware shop on the first floor, every apartment in this building has the exact same layout. We're well aware that you studied the layout of this apartment before you came to see us. There's no need to act so roundabout. Just be honest. Say it.
Well then,
It's fine.
Doesn't mean we'll let you see it, though.
Yeah, I mean, we can literally just say no because fuck you. Alright, nervous Simon, what's good? He looks like he's about to shit his pants.
Yeah.
Are you paying attention? Or do you intend to waste Mr. Morgan's precious time?
Okay.
Is he drawing a tree on the table?
Oh, yeah, nice. Good catch.
No, sorry.
I was trying to figure out if this apartment looks
I'm
like the
just a
apartment
little
from
tired.
D4. Like, if that was the weird thing of saying that, like, all the apartments in this place...
I know the
Look the same.
bathroom.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
The bathroom
Take your hand out
was
of your
like
pocket.
right there.
Didn't they teach you any manners at Quantico?
Yeah,
Oh,
like right around that
right.
little
where
wall,
that door
right?
is. No, where the door is.
Mm.
guess they slipped my mind. My bad.
But I don't think I ever seen him go into
I'm
his
actually
room.
kind of nervous. I'm not used to this sort of thing. Data analysis is my specialty, you know. I
still want to know what's up with the
I'm
fucking
sure
milk
I'd be
cartons
able to
taped
calm
together.
down a
Yeah.
bit if I
Because
had
there's an
some-
empty space in the middle. And it's like, it's going to be really weird if he just poured all the milk into that middle part, you know?
The FBI needs to do something about their lack of personnel. But how should I start? Maybe I should look back over the files.
No,
and
just go back to
calmly
fucking
listen.
whatever, please.
I just want to save.
Ceiling light. Did you hear that noise? What?
Yeah.
Just the usual around here. No need to worry.
The usual?
Yeah, my
Yes.
house sucks, bro.
A strange person lives upstairs. Every now and then, he makes noise.
What's strange about him?
Several years ago, a woman was murdered upstairs. Her husband still lives there.
Yikes.
He's ex-BPD. And apparently, he's still searching for the killer.
Whoa.
That's actually... I just grabbed Darius, by the way.
But
Because that's...
it seems like they cut all
What the
support for the
fuck?
investigation due to decreased
That's
funding.
him.
Yeah.
That has to be him.
It's
The team
totally
on
him.
the case wanted to keep working on it, but the suits wouldn't hear of it.
Yo. That means that is Forrest
They were as
Kaysen.
old as time.
Fuck.
Due to his situation, perhaps, he's been making a lot more noise
What?
recently.
What?
Like you just heard.
You never noticed anything, Agent Jones.
Well, I did hear some loud noises every now and then.
What's the name of the drug?
But I didn't think
Real
they were
blood.
real noises coming from
That's the name of the
upstairs.
drug in D4. It's called Real Blood.
I mean, look at him.
You think that's him, like, fucking around with the cat girl?
It might be. Because this is
It's
in
not that he's
2019.
reacting to the noise.
19.
He always just went
That
about
game
his
took place
business as
earlier, right?
usual for all the years
Yeah.
I've watched him.
Damn.
So I just figured it was coming from the TV.
You really amaze me sometimes.
Man, fuck you. It's an apartment building. Noises happen. We could have totally missed that if I didn't
After
accidentally
Yeah.
hit up.
Alina Clarkson, you had a run-in with the Clarksons. At least that's what it says in the report. What exactly happened there?
Do you remember that main
Just a
character's name? I want to say
Simple
Daniel.
run-in,
David?
That's all.
Is it David?
All I remember
But a
is Little Peggy.
single
Little Peggy.
Chasing hollow instances like that. won't
Don't
lead
forget
you
that there's
close
two
to
Peggies.
truth.
There's regular Peggy
Doesn't
and Little
work like
Peggy.
that.
Also, don't forget that the
A hollow
fireplace isn't
phenomenon,
correct because there's
which
nowhere for
resulted in a
the
mountain of
smoke to
corpses.
go. Definitely don't forget that.
Oh, Belle, we think we finally understand what you're trying to say, but don't be so voracious. How about another cup of coffee? We've still got a long way to go, you know.
I remember that weird clock in the back
Yeah.
because they specifically
They pointed it out, yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I'm actually really excited that they brought that in because it might not be him, but it has to be him.
It's coarsely ground.
Which
so
means I was
it
right
shall
that this
not
is
be
That
the
counter's
same apartment,
weirdly too clean for his
Teaspoons per
apartment.
right?
No more, no less.
I wonder, is that just
Next,
lazy
the
modeling,
coffee
or is
travels
that on
from the
purpose?
funnel. Simon,
No, it might be on purpose because he
normally
he
you only
loves
do
coffee
surveillance
and he
in
like
order to gather data, correct?
you know, he like has
Hiding
premonition
microphones
bullshit
and
happening.
cameras, sifting
So he
through
keeps it clean for the
garbage,
coffee.
He might, yeah.
wiretapping. You'll do whatever it takes to gather data in order to prevent crimes. That's how the FBI works.
I would like to mention that I'm pretty sure that's the oven, but there's a stove on top. But for some reason, the stove is actually cut into the counter, but it's also
could be a
smaller.
dishwasher.
Yeah, you're right.
No, it had dials.
Oh.
Yeah,
No reason in hiding it now, I guess.
that's something like I
Right
made in
west.
college, bro. Like that's how shit that is.
Our Southern Belle has adopted a very peculiar MO. It's almost like she has a special power.
Well, yeah, she has the weird
Just like
demon
us.
vision like you. I hit L and she does it. I know. I've done it. I've literally done it.
You've been watching us this entire time, haven't you, Belle? From that window.
I don't need to answer that question.
You came here on New Year's Eve. then
Jesus.
Spent 49 hours watching us until you returned to your hotel room last night.
Hotel room.
You observed us the entire time without sleep or rest, and you only ate once. Some pizza delivered by Simon. Aside from that,
I kind of
you
like
never
that
drank
old
any
York.
water or
like-
relieved yourself. You simply sat there and continued.
Like he's
to
still
watch
on it.
us.
Yeah.
You have visions, too, don't you? You came here solely to hear us talk, didn't you? But then, why bother watching us for over 2 days beforehand? You didn't come to talk with us.
Watch her
You came because you
be
wanted to see this
the
apartment
sheriff's
with your own
daughter
eyes.
that he had with another person.
Alvin?
Yeah.
And because you're already convinced of something, isn't that right? He who fights with monsters should see to it that he himself does not become a monster. And if you gaze long into an abyss, the abyss also gazes into you.
It's a
But
good
I-
line that all the edgy people.
Coffee.
This music's really
Thank you,
good.
my fairy.
Yeah.
If you hadn't been paying attention, this coffee would have all gone to waste.
I wonder the fairy, if
Us
it's the
and
girl from the first
brains.
game, I wonder did they
Really
just give
has a
up
way
on
of
two little boy
interfering
fairies?
with our lives.
Here's hoping.
But I would like them to explain what
Maybe the
happened.
two little boy fairies combined into one actual Tinkerbell-sized girl fairy. They're magic. They can do whatever the fuck they want, you know?
This is
What the
friggin'
Christ?
delicious. I thought I was gonna shit myself for a second there. Come on, Aaliyah, take a sip. Trust me.
It's gonna sound weird. Aaliyah's the name of the...
Singer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the nice way. I wasn't gonna put it that way.
How are you gonna put it?
I was
R.
gonna talk-
Kelly's ex-wife?
Yeah, R. Kelly's horrible situation that he ruined someone with. Yeah.
It's better than any coffee I've ever tasted.
Of course it is. Coffee is a sacred drink.
York, why do you look like a corpse? Also, I love that he's
Coffee
just getting high.
saved us. If not for its oracle, we would be on the other side right now.
FK. It's in the
So I
coffee.
never forget to pay my respects to coffee, especially at critical moments like this.
These parts are fucking weird, man.
Big
Don't make me
black
look at the coffee.
cumulonimbus clouds are in the sky, and that sound. Thunder snow is coming.
Thunder snow? Thunder snow?
It thunders during snowstorms sometimes.
Yeah, but it's not.
Winter.
Apparently, it's the first of the year,
You hear
right?
that thunder?
That's what he just said.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna snow.
Or it's the
soon.
second of the year, whatever. But those trees wouldn't have leaves in Boston.
We're in Massachusetts. That's the norm.
Like you said, James, they did their
Well, I'm
best.
not used to the
I mean,
cold.
you're right.
If
Hey, man,
possible,
what
I'd like
what
to
are they
finish
supposed to
this
know
up
about
before we get
Boston
stuck
in the
a
winter?
snowstorm.
They couldn't Google it. Come on, they only live in the most technologically
Jones,
advanced
after we're
place on
done
Earth,
here.
Japan.
Agent Jones, is something the matter? Snap out of it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I know.
Do you? Then stop daydreaming.
Okay.
You just what?
If you go to the bathroom,
My stomach's been letting some thunder loose, too.
Thunder?
That coffee was just so good,
It what? We don't have all day here.
bro. Why are you both so weird about
the
this?
coffee was just so good,
Did he shit
summoned
himself?
forth a massive tsunami from
I
within
think he
me.
might have shit himself.
Excuse me? What is wrong with you? Now is really not the time for this.
Right door at the end of the hallway.
Thanks, pal.
What hallway?
I promise you, we did not put laxatives in the coffee. Coffee is a sacred drink, remember.
Motherfucker.
That was a really
There's
weird
no doubt that
exchange.
the report omitted information linking Morgan to the Clarksons. I need to get him to
What's on the
confess.
couch?
There's a secret weapon in Agent
trash.
Jones's briefcase.
Zach's indulgence. Yeah, let's talk about him getting high. As much as I really
Mr.
want
Morgan.
to get to
Did
the
you ever
actual
wonder
game,
if
I
that
am
was the
super
reason
curious
you
about some of these
contracted your
things.
illness?
What does that have to do with this case?
What does that? Shh.
Nothing. I'm just personally curious about it.
Sometimes people die in car accidents, regardless of how well they take care of their
Does
health.
he have like super cancer?
Other times,
I don't
they
know.
slip on their
Right?
bathroom
Like-
floors and crack open their heads.
I mean,
I'm not concerned
the
with
trauma he's
statistics.
been through will
I'm just
make you
curious
look like
about
that.
you.
That's true.
Right.
Well, she just talked
Switched
about his
over from
sickness.
nicotine to this. It's less addictive. That's one step in the right direction, isn't it?
Perhaps. If we're talking about withdrawal symptoms or physical dependencies. But it still seems like you're smoking too much at once. Honestly,
Why
it
is the
looks
fact
to
that
me
I've
like
rolled
you
up
have a
fucking
mental
6 joints while we've been sitting here for 10 minutes? Yeah, probably.
Maybe. But so what if we do?
Surely
What's the
you
like
know
lamest
about
thing you can call
gateway
it?
Drugs. Yes.
Is doobie the lamest term for
Reefer.
reefer? Okay.
Yeah.
When a person starts to use one drug, the first drug acts as the gateway that leads them to stronger substances.
Smoking the
Oh.
reefer.
Are you trying to say that's going to happen to us?
Ugh.
No. I'm simply saying there's a possibility.
I think we're gonna have to mark these videos as intermissions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's just so nothing going on. Let me see what happens when I hold this. Nothing new. Literally just tells me what I already can see. Okay, thanks.
Why wouldn't it just automatically go to it?
I don't know.
Have you ever?
man.
And please don't say no.
Fuck.
Have you ever been what?
I don't know. I accidentally hit A.
Rouge. The drug we once chased. What about it?
Sang Rouge is still circulating. It's changed shape and its composition is slightly different now. But
Is it
it's
called
still
Real Blood?
very much
Please tell me
alive.
it's called Real Blood.
But only in a very limited part of Louisiana.
I was getting really excited, dude.
You aren't surprised?
Because Real Blood is red
Did you
too.
somehow know this would happen?
I wish that game would have got finished.
Maybe it'll be out on
Another
Switch.
Drug being circulated
D4?
isn't exactly
Yeah.
a rare case.
It won't get finished. Maybe if
Maybe
this does
Nintendo
well,
will foot the bill.
Yeah.
This game made an
Sang
okay amount of
Rouge is
money.
Special.
Do we know that?
No, I just pulled that out of my asshole. That was kind of a prayer.
Enigma powder. the Origin. It has many
Those are all
names,
cool names
and
for a
no
drug.
one was ever able
I'd
to
take the
crack it.
Origin.
We've also been trying to figure
Like,
out
I feel like
who
I'm gonna
it
go
is
see
on
the
our
fucking,
sense
like,
appeared.
all the way back through history
Yeah.
to my ancestor fish walking out of the water, you know? Like,
After all, it appears to
feel
be made
the
from
water.
common ingredients that can be. But if you try to use those ingredients, all you'll
Ooh,
end up with is
DMT.
a mundane hallucinogen like DMT. No, Sang Rouge requires a special recipe.
here's the seeds from a
The
red
original
tree.
recipe.
Also, why does she have a
Someone's
Michael
been
Jackson
guarding
glove?
this
I've been wondering
entire
this the whole
time.
fucking
Someone
time.
who survived
she's
the
cool.
incident
Yeah,
in
but
Le
like, what if she
Carré.
takes it off and she's got a big dumb skeleton hand like the gun?
Her and
that
York
York
have
has?
something in common.
Yeah, then they bang.
That was the
Do I really have to look at these old messy letters a second time?
Immediately after they found Lisa's body, I went.
that was
to
a
go
secret
see
weapon.
her
That's it. I thought I was gonna like.
in order to
Shake 'em up
interrogate
more.
her, of
Yeah,
course.
no, that's nothing.
So you told us.
But I was unable to meet with her.
She refused to speak with you, didn't she?
Oh, Patricia.
Yeah,
That's so like her.
yeah, it's the girl.
No, she didn't get the chance to. You see, she's gone missing.
What?
Ooh,
To put it more accurately, no one's seen her since the afternoon of the 28th.
ooh.
According to her employees, she shut herself up in her room for several months before she disappeared. But since that sort of thing happened often, they didn't think anything of it. On the morning of New Year's Eve, they noticed her window
Okay, I'm
was
in.
open.
This
and
is-
when they went up to check on her, she was gone. But no one knows how long her window had been open for. This is just my hypothesis, but on December 28th, a strange man visited Le Carré and was spotted near her mansion.
Cason.
That man must have found
Dude.
some way to lure Patricia into his car, the '89 Cadillac that he bought you. Then, the two of them drove north to Trenton, where they boarded a train to Boston. They would have arrived here around midnight on the 29th, or perhaps early morning on the 30th. I believe this man is the same Billy Bishop whose name was previously recorded by the airline. So, what do you think of my guess? I'd love to hear your opinion as a former FBI special
Billy
agent.
Bishop? Is that an important name?
I don't know. I haven't heard it before.
It's gotta be
We get
Kason.
it. We aren't persons of interest. We're the suspects. But what about our alibi?
What alibi?
I've had enough of your bullshit. You expect me to believe
He has a
you haven't
camera?
taken a single
It's
step
their
out of this
camera, I
room?
think.
That Agent Jones is your witness? Surveillance cameras can easily be tampered with, especially by someone like you, who knows all about how the FBI works.
It's not gonna be in her hand.
You're
Yep.
possessed by death. Go and take a look at your own face in the mirror. You look like the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, a
After you
little bit.
visited both Le Carré and Greenvale, you left a mountain of corpses in your wake. You can make all the excuses you want. I'm immune to them. Right here, right now, I want to know everything. You tell me the truth.
Yes! You're good, Bill. Damn good. You're brimming with potential. Don't you think she's the perfect partner for our last dance? What do you say, my fairy? Don't you agree? She's good.
York.
So good.
Yeah,
What
his
do you
lips
want
are
to
so
know?
fucking blue, dude.
You've
He
got
does look
nothing
like
to
death.
hide.
Yeah.
Go on. Question us. This is how it's got to be. Doesn't this remind you of something? You know what I mean, my fairy.
Is he blind in his blue eye? It looked cataract.
No.
By the way, I think this is true. I think what I was saying is right.
About what?
I think that's York, like the soul of York, back in
Zach?
Zach's body, which is why the fairy is there, because that is her
Trying
spirit.
to lead him or something?
Maybe.
2005. Okay.
Yeah, so
oh,
we're back. We can
okay.
save again.